Hi, my name is Shayla Lucas. This is week 8, last week of the course. Today for our interactive advanced concept, we are making Instant Ice. The two things I'm doing is having a bowl of ice, which I have here. I have a little bowl inside of this bowl of ice. I'm going to pour a cold water bottle on it and see if it forms the ice. I actually did it right before I started this video and it didn't work. So I'm going to explain some factors that could have been the reason on why mine didn't work. But what we are doing is that was one, but it was supposed to happen is I'd pour the water on it and it would freeze up, like what happens in the video. Again, mine didn't work, so I'm going to have to explain on why it didn't work. And then the second thing we're doing is taking a cold bottle of water that isn't quite frozen yet, hitting it, and seeing it freeze all the way through. So I'm going to go grab that bottle of water that's still in the freezer. I put 3 or 4 bottles of water in the freezer. They've been in there for about a little over 2.5 hours, so they could get almost frozen, but not completely frozen for the purpose of this video. So I'm going to go grab the other 2 right now. So here's one. See, there's still water in it. I don't know if there's any ice in it. Oh, and it's starting to freeze all the way through. You can see, you can kind of see it go all the way down. And now it is almost completely frozen. It's a little squishy, but you saw the ice break down and form all the way through. It was pretty cool. So I think this one will be too frozen. This one finished up the room that it still had. But when I pour water on this, it's not actually doing anything in this one. So the reason factors that I'm thinking that it didn't do this is because I didn't the factors would be like the water wasn't cold enough, it wasn't in there long enough, or like the ice I was using wasn't right. I would say that would be why it wasn't working. If I would have done different ice and had it built up, maybe it would have formed different, but I just used cubed of ice. So I think that's why it didn't work. So now I'll explain what happened with all this. So when the bottled water is kept in a freezer for 2 hours, a little over 2.5 hours, it still remains liquid, but the minute you take it, it gives it a smack, it turns into ice. There's no real trick to it, so kind of the reasoning is, we know that the freezing temperature of water is 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. When this temperature is reached, the water molecules freeze by forming ice crystals. It's easier for the water molecules to turn to ice on top of already formed crystals. Ice crystals build on existing ice crystals to eventually freeze the entire bottle of water. So when we hit it, it's making it spread out more and it's building on top of the already really cold water, so it's freezing the whole thing. So the process of starting the ice crystals is called nucleation, I believe. This starts from an impurity or scratch or piece of dust on the container holding the water, like the water we were using. That's what I thought. The ice crystal attaches to the imperfections and the others start to grow on top, and that's why you see it spread all the way down the water bottle. So nucleation can't begin if the water bottle does not have it has an imperfection or impurity, and it'll stay in the liquid state even if the temperature is below the freezing point. The state is called the metastable. The water stays liquid until something kicks off the nucleation process, like whenever I hit it. That's what caused that. So the smack given to the bottle is enough to start the ice crystals to form and build on top of each other as they freeze down the bottle. So that explains why this did it. It's a pretty cool experiment. I actually didn't know that could happen, so it was pretty interesting to see. It's pretty cool that you can see the freezing process go all the way down the water. Yeah, thank you.